Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm one of the co-presidents of the band, and welcome to the music suite. Let me take you a look around. All right, so to our left here, we have the choir room. Right over here, cameraman, is all the practice rooms. Look at that. To our left here, we have all our tuba storage and all the cases and whatnot. To our right here, we have the choir director's office, Mr. Upton himself. To our right over here, we have the orchestra room. Here's some good music. Pretty good. To our left here, we have our band director, Mr. Grimsby. Mr. Grimsby, say hi. There you go. And over here is the entrance to the band room, and that's what this video will be dedicated towards. Let's see where the magic happens.
And I am Jack, your secretary. So, in here we have all of our percussion stuff. There's a bunch of bongos and sticks in here, as you can. Over here we have E.T., the legend himself, for the percussion section. Now, for pep band stuff. So, for percussion goodies, we have some bass drums over here. We have new ones, but they're not here right now. And we have some snares. And these are the most fun to play, in my opinion. And now to Megan.
Hey guys, it's the other co-president, Megan here. I'm going to talk about pep band games. We do pep band games for a variety of different sports, like hockey, football, and swimming sometimes. For some of our pep band games, we sit in the bleachers. Now over to Jay.
What's good? I am the treasurer, known as John Huxley.
We're here to talk to you about Jazz Band. The Jazz Band is an audition-based band that takes place during 0 hour. The Jazz Band is also consisted of 4 sections. You got the rhythm section here, the trumpet section, the trombones, and the saxophones. So, if you look over here, the rhythm section isn't your normal traditional band instruments. Right here, we have piano, we have the drums over there, we have the bass, and then you have the guitar player. I'm gonna get over to John to talk about competition and everything else.
Yeah, so for Jazz Band, we have competitions. So some of those would be Eau Claire Jazz Fest, the UMB Jazz Fest, probably some other ones. But those are really cool. For Eau Claire, we go out of town to Eau Claire, and we play music that the Jazz Band prepares, and we get rated. And we also have Christmas jazz touring, which is where we go to different elementary schools or middle schools, and we play jazz Christmas tunes for them. And that's a really good time. It's a good way to spread Christmas/holiday cheer, if you know what I'm saying. Concerts, indeed. We do play concerts as well. We play at every East band concert. We also play at our own separate concerts, such as Dovetail, which is where we go to Dovetail Cafe and we play about 2 hours of music there. And that's a really fun time when we had it. That's about jazz for you. So now we're gonna hand it on over to Megan and Jack to talk about just overall concert stuff and band stuff in general. So to the auditorium.
We have many different bands here at East. We have freshman band, concert band, and wind ensemble. Wind ensemble is audition based. We have many different concerts here on the stage. And to Jack for marching.
Yeah, so we also do marching band with our pep band instruments for percussion. And we do that out on the field for homecoming, for the Christmas parade, and for the Veterans Day concerts. So that's a lot of fun. And now on to somebody else.
How are we doing? This is our uniform storage right behind me, and our treasurer, John, behind me is wearing the drum major hat, and Megan, our co-president, is also wearing the marching uniform. This is what it'll look like when you start to march in concert band and wind ensemble.
Duluth East Bands also has a flag team.
In order to be in flag team, you have to be in wind ensemble and be a junior or senior.
Flag team marches in marches and parades.
So my favorite part about band is that you get the chance to explore like different passions, and you get to explore like the musical field a lot more, especially once you get to high school.
I think it's way more fun to play music when you're with other people because playing in a group is a lot more fun.
I'd say the people, I mean the director between Mr. Peterson and Mr. Grimsby now, but also it's enough of a challenge where it keeps you engaged in it.
You know, you get to a certain level where it's not just going through steps. You start to make real music.
Pep band games just because, I mean, it's nice to play loud. It's fun.
The people that you meet and the community that you are immediately welcomed into.
I mean, it's a lot more independence. Like, when you know how to play pretty well, it's a lot more fun to like go out and like play whatever you want.
The better you get at anything, it just gets more fun. There's more things to do.
When you come into high school, you get to actually take all those things that you've learned and put them into use and make them into music with a bunch of other musicians who also share your same passion.
I didn't go to Ordine, so I can't speak for that. And freshman band to senior year, being able to look back and see how my skill has grown, look at it now I can play without practicing.
You get a lot more opportunities rather than being in like middle school band where you don't get the opportunity to really compete with your music, but you get the chance to be in a lot more competitions and you get the chance to play at a lot higher of a level than you do in middle school.
A big part of it would be from Miss Churchill. She had a lot of attitude of responsibility and making sure you do what you need to do and are not messing around too much.
Kind of just like a sport or anything. You meet new people. Band just has a really great community.
At East, we have a lot more opportunities than some other schools. We really have like a really high quality program here, and there's a lot of opportunities here that people would be able to explore. We also just have a lot of great resources.
There's so many opportunities and ways to grow in the bands.
Well, I think at East, like, we have like one of the biggest programs in the area. The perks of it are that it's a big group. And so it's fun to play with a big group. Like I said, the more people, the better.
It's a program that feels almost like a family. It's enjoyable, it's fun, you get to meet a lot of people, you get to go to a lot of places, state hockey, state soccer, things like that. You get to go to those tournaments, and those are just an absolute blast. And you get to learn to play an instrument, which is a skill that will follow you throughout your entire life. So it's a blast.
The community of the people and the music, you just get an opportunity to play just incredible music selections that you don't see in most high school groups.
Band has changed my life because of the outlet for anything that I'm feeling. You come to band and you just play your heart out.
Band has made me a much more confident person. You're sitting in band and you have a part that's exposed and it's you and maybe one other person. You have to play your part with confidence, otherwise you're just going to sound like a weak little chicken. Having to take on that responsibility, not in a bad way, boosts your self-confidence. Even if you don't necessarily play it great, you're still out there playing it by yourself.
When you get to a point where you're like pretty decent at playing, like, that at some point it's not a chore and that it's fun. And so at that point, then boom, 15 minutes of your life every day is more fun. That's how it changes your life.
Given me more friends, for one thing, and it's more skills.
Even though 6th, 7th, and 8th grade band isn't the most fun, you're being taught by an extremely competent person, Miss Churchill, and she teaches you so much, so many things that you learn there you use in high school band. So even if it's hard to pay attention, just do it, because she's a great person and she's going to teach you some really great stuff. So I'm a captain of 2 teams, swimming and cross-country running. You'd think that would put in some challenges, but it really doesn't. I mean, especially with the band directors here, they'll work with you to get you into things that work for you. So pep band games, they work with you to get your requirements in, things like that.
Well, there hasn't been much conflict as far as activities. I only took 2 years of German.
Even though I am pretty involved in band, I am in jazz band and wind ensemble, and then I do a symphony outside of East. You still get the chance to be involved in a lot of other clubs. I was involved in robotics for 2 years, and I still do theater, and I'm in cross country and track. And you get the chance to still enjoy other passions outside of band while also being really involved in this great community that we have in the East bands.
As you can see, that's what Duluth East bands consists of. It's just one big family with many activities and events that you can join. There's so many opportunities that you can take upon here. So in the long run, we'll see you in a year or two, and we hope you have a good day.